When you're going down in a battle against chronic fatigue and burnout, it's going to feel like a fight. It's going to feel like a battle waged over months. Maybe you feel like you've been fighting this for so long and you just feel like you're not yourself for so long. You're going to have good days, you're going to have bad days. You have to know how to face each day with the right attitude, because each day is going to present different levels of energy, different thoughts, different challenges mentally and emotionally. And you can't let yourself be locked into any thoughts. Am I really healing? Am I ever going to get better? I'm so frustrated, not feeling like myself, and just resigning. You can't just resign. You have to zoom out and look at it in this time span of weeks and months. And as you experiment with the detox, with the fasting, with the different herbs, with your sleep schedule, with your walking, exposure to nature, probiotics, microbiome, social life, worship and music, getting around healing people and congregations of people that are really inspiring, and getting away from negativity and drama and people who make life hard for no reason. Life should be easy. You need people who bring positivity into your life. And so as you fight this battle day after day, you're gonna have to understand what you feel is not the actual diagnosis. Some days you're gonna feel good, some days you're not. That's just how the cookie crumbles. Realize to keep this idea in your head that you're getting better, that every day in every way you're getting better and better. Chant that as a mantra to yourself on the good days, on the bad days. Realize your body and your nervous system has the ability to heal from anything. There's people who have healed from catastrophic illnesses, heart attacks, strokes, and through their sheer power of will, grit, and belief and faith that they heal. So keep that in your mind. Remember, people have healed from things that are harder than this. It's possible to heal. You can heal, but you have to believe, because you are the placebo, like Dr. Joe Dispenza says. If you believe that you can't heal, or if you believe that you can heal, either way you're right, like Henry Ford said. So keep that in your mind and dig that into your heart. The belief and the faith that you can heal. And even when you feel like crap, don't doubt it. Fight all the lies, fight all those weak little words, thinking, am I really getting better? Oh, I'm so frustrated with this. Those thoughts are gonna come. You can't avoid having those thoughts. But when they come, make sure you know what to do with them. Make sure you know a brighter day is coming. This is temporary. Everything's impermanent. I'm not these thoughts. These thoughts are just a passing symptom. I'm not the pain. The pain doesn't define me. I am not sick. I'm getting better and better every day. This is a detox symptom. This is a healing process symptom. Always keep that identity inside you, that anything is possible because you believe. Even when you feel like crap, even when you feel like you're not getting better, even when you feel a million miles away from your previous self, even when you forgot what it was like to be your previous self. Keep the faith that that person is still there, that you can revive that person, that you can feel like that person again. And be patient. You're on a journey. Respect the journey, respect the process, embrace it. You're gonna have days, you're gonna have bad days. That's life. That is this transient, temporary world full of fickleness. Every day is different. It's like the weather. Don't be too concerned about it. Know that there's an underlying foundation. And what is that foundation? Your belief, your strong conviction. I have to tell you my story. I don't want to just preach. I want to tell you, this is everything that I've been doing. I'm telling this to myself because every single day is different. Different sleep, different levels of energy. Good morning. Different levels of digestion strength, different levels of self-esteem, different levels of strength, physically and mentally. Fluctuations of the mind are everywhere, every single day, especially when you're sick. You see, I was sick. I don't even identify myself as sick. I just realized that sentence that just came out of my mouth. I'm not anymore. That's good. You see, you can tell by the words that you say subconsciously where you really are and how you say it, how it feels when you say it. And that resonated as true. I'm not sick. But every single day in this life, you're going to have different fluctuations. And especially as I was getting better, I would have to do so many days where I just felt so out of it, so antisocial, so grumpy, so frustrated, so weak, such strange digestion that I would just stay in. I'd meditate 5 times a day for 20 minutes. I would do, on top of that, 90 minutes of yoga. I'd do, on top of that, positive affirmation, reading stories and testimonial from people who healed. And so many days and weeks went by like that, and months and months. And I had to teach myself the very hard way. I had to reprogram my brain from the depths of depression to not think that way. Or at least when those thoughts come, what to do with them. Positive self-talk, disregarding, ignoring those thoughts, swatting them away and saying, I'm not moved by that. That's just a breeze. I'm not moved by that. I don't believe that. Again, and again. I'm talking hundreds of times a day. You can't let those thoughts fester. And it's a challenge, but there's other things that you can do. So it's not like you're only fighting the battle on the mental front. I realized that I had to combine every single tool I had in my armory to combat this chronic fatigue, this bad digestion, and the weight gain that I had. The weight gain, it was bad on my self-esteem too. You feel like you're not yourself. You feel fat and lazy. You feel like this type A personality always wants to be doing something. And so when I wasn't able to do that, it was a problem. My self-esteem dropped. Well, I had to learn how to give myself grace in spite of that. I was a friend watching me, not like a judge, my typical self-judge judging me. And so there's a lot of mental reformatting. One of my mentors back in the day, early massage mentors, Kevin Brody, he said, you gotta rearrange your mental furniture all the time. Restore that feng shui. And I carried that with me. That was 10 years ago, pretty much. 10, 12 years ago. Rearrange your mental furniture as much as it takes, even if it's on a day-to-day basis. Maintain that mental feng shui. And so the mental side of things is very important because it'll keep you diligent on your fast. It'll keep you diligent as you detox. It'll keep you diligent taking your herbals. It'll keep you diligent doing your gentle yoga. It'll keep you diligent doing your meditation, your brain retraining. So when we're dealing with burnout, there's a lot of things to talk about. There's the practical, logistic side of it, where we talk about how much rest you're getting, how many clients per day can you handle, are you doing your self-care, are you working with toxic people, are you eating at the right times, are you eating before bed, all the logistical stuff, that's technical stuff, right? And then we have the other side of things, which is the mental, emotional, the energetic. So when we're talking about that, we're talking about what you're doing with your mind, what you're doing with your subconscious mind, what you're doing with your social life, what you're doing with the inputs into your life that are creating your beliefs. This is a little bit more long-term. And so you have to handle both the logistical, the practical, and then the inner, right? So the technical aspects is the body. It's so easy to track. It's so easy to understand the technicalities of how to detox, the technicality of how to get everything making sense in your business. But then when it comes to the brain retraining, that's a little bit more subtle, but it still needs to be done. You still have to renew your mind. You still have to reboot it. And all the physical stuff that we do helps do that 110%. A lot of times you feel like you're stuck, and energetically you have to boost your mind out of that place. And so that's why the energetic and the physical helps the mental. Don't just do talk therapy. You have to do the practical. You have to do the physical. You have to do the energetic. What do you mean energetic? Are you doing the yoga? Are you enhancing your energetic system from the inside? Are you doing the Tai Chi? Are you doing deep inner emotional work? Are you meditating on virtue? Are you getting emotional release from music and dance? Are you getting spiritual insight from worship and devotion to God and a higher purpose? That's what will fuel you to get these emotional insights. That's what I needed to do. I needed to go and worship and cry. I needed to confess where I had been wrong. I needed to confess where I was prideful and arrogant, where I had lack of integrity, where I had to change my life. I had to fix internal flaws that I had and detox that. And with that comes an inner strength and inner energy. This is energetic work, guys. You get realizations about where you were wrong. You get realizations about how to improve your integrity, stick more to your word, how to care more about other people, how to be less stingy, how to be more generous. And this is a spectrum. Everybody can be less stingy and more generous. Peacock. Hello. Just beautiful. So the holistic side of healing burnout, the holistic side of personal development involves your body, your life, your practical, the energetic, and the mental. You're using all of them at the same time. When you use all four of those at the same time, it's like the story of the four yogis. Every yogi thinks that his way is the ultimate way, and they all would meditate in different parts of the jungle. But one day there was a rainstorm, and it was a great rainstorm, and it was dangerous, and they all had to seek shelter. They all sought shelter at a nearby overhang, and they all sat there unknowingly that all the other four yogis were there. You see, they're kind of rivals. They have their own schools, their own philosophies, but the rainstorm forced them together to seek shelter at the same shelter, the same sanctuary. They all started to meditate under the same shelter, and that's when each of them attained super consciousness and realized God. When they all united, when they all shared energy, when they all used the same shelter and they came together, then their energies were able to form, and the combination of their energies is what brought God, is what brought realization. So if you're hung up on one form of health, one form of doing things, you're missing out on the other three quarters. Remember, learn, invest, and nourish your physical health with detox, rejuvenation. And same thing with your energy. Learn, invest in the spiritual side of things, not just yoga and meditation, not just Wing Chun and Qigong and energy work. Seeking your heart and detoxing and purging out the imperfections and seeking virtue, like Socrates said, Aristotle, the Stoics, Marcus Aurelius. Everybody knows that the ultimate goal in life is virtue. And seeking after that, like Solomon said, seeking after wisdom as if it's a beautiful woman, more valuable than diamonds. That's when wisdom comes. It's actually looking for you. It's crying out like a woman in the streets looking for you. How great is that? Beautiful woman looking for you. The only problem is who's looking for her? Who's willing to admit where they were wrong, do the hard detox of their spirit, of their mind. It's actually a beautiful thing. And they all go hand in hand. Nourish your mind. Read good books, good testimonies, positive people. Keep on watching my channel. I'm always sharing things that are inspirational, uplifting, that clean your mind, that wash your brain away from all the wickedness that can be in there. I actually don't really like that word. It's too judgmental, but all of the dirtiness, even that, all the darkness is a less judgmental word, right? So you got your body, your mind, your energy, and you're cleaning all of them together. Always clean them all together. I realized I have to do everything together or else one of them starts to fade. So detox is a holistic thing. It isn't just your body, but it's always easiest to start with your body. You'll realize more and more how to clean up your inner life, your thoughts, as you detox your body. So start with your body. This is a process. It definitely takes time to start to understand and to implement all these things. So there's no rush. You can take your time. Some practical things. Go to a drum circle. Go to a worship service. Do yoga and meditation and listen to music that inspired you when you were young. Reconnect to those same sentiments when you were young. Remember to spend time with your family. Spend time with people who really love you. Spend time with people who encourage you. Go to church. Get into a small group. Go and work out. Listen to good music. Fast. Detox. Do some praying. Do some journaling. Do some inner work. Write down where you're great. Write down where you can improve. Pick one thing that you want to improve about your integrity and start practicing. Get a rock and put it in your pocket every single day. Call it my gratitude rock. Every time you realize that rock exists, become grateful for one thing. So this is how you piece everything together. This is what I had to do to not only heal my body, to beat burnout, but to grow as a person. I think all these things are constantly what we're doing to heal and to grow and to realize. So I want to give you free resources. I want to give you tools that you can use. And the lowest hanging fruit is a cleanse. So I have a 7-day free cleanse for you called the Miracle Cleanse. It's in the link below. And it's basically 7 days teaching you what herbs and oil to take. And when you take the right herbs and oils, you start to detox your entire system. Welcome to the city. So the beauty of detoxing your system is that it strengthens your nervous system, it calms you down, and it cleans your organs, and it cleans your hormones. And so all these things start working together, and then it's easier. You detox your brain too. It's the first step that makes everything easier, is you start to harness your physical body, your nervous system, which is really impactful in your mind, your organs, your hormones. You start feeling like a new person. In just 7 days, you can really make good progress. And then after that, you can get into the 7-day fasting challenge, which is attached at the end of the detox challenge. Simple, easy, time-tested tools. And you're gonna lose weight too. You're gonna feel like everything's working in your body again. Hormones back online. It's not uncommon for people to lose 5 pounds doing the 7-day cleanse. Why? Because I included a healthy meal plan in there too. So not only are you changing your hormones, but little by little, you're understanding intermittent fasting. You want to understand about intermittent fasting, the free way to boost your growth hormone, which gives you energy and youthful muscle mass? Get the cleanse. You want to understand how to burn fat for free, better than anything? Get the cleanse. Intermittent fasting guide in there. Tells you everything you need to know about intermittent fasting. So it's the easiest way to do it. You're basically taking herbs in the morning and night, doing intermittent fasting, and your life changes. This is what we need to stay in the game, guys. I'm passionate about massage therapists. I'm passionate about us. I'm passionate about us being healthy and empowered, happy, staying in the field for a long time, being good examples, being billboards for true health, being educators by virtue of us just being healthy and living the lifestyle. Imagine people all over your city fasting, forming groups, detoxing, losing weight, being healthier. My dad, it was scary. Yesterday, we were taking a walk, Father's Day. We celebrated it yesterday. And he started to have chest pain and pain behind his shoulder blade. And so we had to stop and we looked it up on the internet, and it said that he was having heart problems. So he rushed to the hospital, and today, thank God he's okay. He didn't have a stroke. Thank God he's still alive. He's only 64. That's young. That's still, you should have 20 years of living still, and he's having heart issues. He's a little bit overweight. And so it's just a wake-up call. What about our parents? What about our role models? What about all those people? We can have a positive influence on them so that they can have a healthy life that doesn't end prematurely, so that they can be here with us. We're celebrating today. He's in the hospital, but we're celebrating that he didn't have a stroke. He didn't have a heart attack. He could have been gone. And so that's the reality of what's happening to so many people. They're in their early 60s. They have a heart attack and they're just gone. Poof. And so every single day, I'm just telling myself, be thankful that you woke up. Be thankful that everyone you love is still alive. One day they're not going to be. And that's the most valuable thing. I had this guy ask me over at the park. He said, if Bill Gates was going to give you $1 billion tomorrow morning by 8 a.m., but the only catch is for the next year, you only get to be awake and conscious for 30 minutes a day, would you do it? A year of your life flushed down the toilet, but it's $1 billion. A lot of people would probably do it. I wouldn't do it. You don't know if you're going to be alive for a year. To trade a year of your life, or even if you just think 10 years, your life is worth billions of dollars. What about this? I'll let your arm off, but I'll give you 100 mil. I'm not doing that. This is worth 100 mil. Our health is worth millions and millions and millions of dollars. Let's celebrate. Hey, it's amazing. My dad's alive. And now he's thinking he's going to call Dr. Goldhammer. They have a fasting clinic in California. We're going to get him fasting. We're going to show you his story, his testimony. It's going to be absolutely beautiful. So just want to leave you with that positivity. You can heal. It's possible. You can heal from anything. Ingrain that into your mind every single day. Remember that. Don't let the fluctuations of the mind bog you down. You're a beautiful massage therapist. You're a wonderful healer. You're here for a purpose. You're here as a shining light. You're not here to burn out. You're not here to throw your career down the tubes into the graveyard of lost hopes and dreams of the broken healer. No, this is your destiny. It's your destiny to be a healer. You're here to be healed and whole and happy. And we're in this together. We're the Jedis in the society, and it's possible for you to heal. It's not your fault that you're struggling. There's a lot of toxins in the society, and together we're cleaning it up. All right? You're a miracle massage therapist. All right? I want you to have a great day. I want you to be grateful. Right below what you're grateful for, and I'll see you in the next video. Get the guide. Love you very much.